And welcome back to the Rugby Show. I'm here with pinup model, Miss Ruby Rotten. Hi, how's it going?
Not bad. How about you?
It's good. I love it. I get to be in the booth with another pinup. It's really exciting.
Well, it's perfect. It's the perfect situation here.
Thank you. Well, I know that you've done a lot of modeling over the last couple of years, and I think this is another cool thing about pinup is like, how tall are you?
5'2".
See, she's 5'2". Okay. Now, when I was like 16, 17, I used to be in the modeling industry, and like everyone was 5'11" to 6 foot something. If you were shorter than that, you know, it was a hard time to get work. And that's the thing is that in pinup, not only can you be a different size, like you can be much shorter, but you can also have tattoos.
Yeah, anything goes.
Exactly. So, I mean, and the tattoo look itself has also become very popular over the last few years. Because in the beginning, you really couldn't do modeling.
It was kind of
tattoos.
A little bit like taboo. Like it's just not something that you do. But now it's becoming more and more celebrated, and you know, people are accepting that. And you know, I have some cosplayer friends too that are just like, they don't try to be perfectly, you know, in that costume. They do it as them. This is me doing this, not this, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, kind of creating a character of yourself and being able to put it into everything you do.
It's cool.
It's cool. I mean, it's kind of weird a little bit sometimes because I forget that I'm short. I forget that I'm small because I've never ever felt short. I've never felt small. And so,
well, you're really not. It's really just in comparison, to someone like me.
Yeah, and I forget. Like I'll go out in public and I'll see all these tall people, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like I forget about it. And like, I guess I'm not 10 feet tall.
No, but it's a silly thing in the modeling industry. It's just it's like something having to do with the runway, and they want it to look like a skeleton, and I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah.
But in pinup, like you're perfect. Like you're so gorgeous.
Pinup it's just like whatever shape you have, whatever you're working with, works.
It's true.
You know, and it's like, I'll never be a runway model, but I'm okay with that. You know, that's a different artistic thing within itself.
That's actually, you could. It really, all it is a matter of people's opinions, and people's opinions change so much in fashion.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
so I couldn't do the high fashion stuff, probably.
I think you're...
It's like I'd drown in it.
You're so beautiful, though. I mean, honestly, like, Kate Moss was also a shorter one, and she's super, super famous.
I love learning that.
Yeah.
I love learning about other short people. It just makes me so happy because, like, there's hope.
I didn't mean for it to go, like, so much talking about it, but it's just really interesting.
But it is a thing.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
Yeah.
And also, I do think tattoos have become a big part of pinup. Like, I get asked, like, why don't you have tattoos? You know, I mean, I do have some, but you just can't see them.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm like, why don't I have, like, arm tattoos?
Yeah.
And I've thought about it, you know, I just haven't figured out if there's something I really like enough to do it.
Yeah, and it just matters on, like, the person, if that's, you know, the aesthetic that you want to go for, and, you know, if that's something that works for you, because it's really all about just bringing out you and just owning who you are.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't have to, or you can, or, you know, it's just, I love that.
I don't think I saw your tattoos in the film noir. Did you guys cover them up?
No.
They were there?
You just couldn't really see them because of what I was wearing and the poses and stuff. You just couldn't really see them, which is funny because sometimes I'll see pictures, I'll be like, you can't even tell that I have one.
No. And it's a totally different look. You know, it's very like 1940s and like, and very elegant.
I love doing that style because
That's
there's just like this, it's beautiful, but there's also like a certain mystery to it. And it kind of, you can set a scene, you know, and tell a story, but let the person who's seeing it decide what the story is.
I feel like the story in some of those is that you might just kill them.
I might.
You might, because, I mean, there's the one with the gun.
I wouldn't put it past me.
That's a pretty good picture. We have to, like, insert some of these photos so you guys know what we're talking about. But, like, okay, so over the last, like, 5 years or so, or whatever it is that you've been doing this, what are some of the fun shoots that you could tell us a story about?
Well, you know, the film noir one was super fun, and we were trying to, so hard to get the blinds to be able to see the shadow of the blinds on my face.
Yeah.
And we were having such a hard time. It like took us like an hour to figure it out because he hadn't really tried that much. You know, so a lot of like our shoots are kind of, some things we try are kind of experimental because we're like, how could we get this to work? And so we'll be sitting there trying to figure it out. And then we finally got it. We're just like, yes, like this is so great. And 2, we were trying to get like some shots of like the smoke. And there's a couple pictures that came out okay, but I'm like trying to use my CBD pen and like blow it out at the right moment for him to be able to catch it and have the lights be right and all. we were having a hell of a time, but
that's awesome.
But we have a good time. And then the Beverly Hillbillies one, when I'm in the wash tub, it was so hard to keep the bubbles all bubbly so that people don't see that I'm like actually sitting there in a swimsuit, you know. Like, no, this is supposed to be implied, like they're not. So that was so hard because the bubbles were not cooperating, and it was just there's always something that goes wrong.
I know. See the troubles of a model, dealing with the bubbles and the
bubbles. It's a rough life, you know. But we have so much fun, you know, just trying to figure stuff out and how can we make this shot work, and so that's just part of the fun of it, you know.
That's so cool. So after you did this contest in Michigan, then you came out to LA?
No, I did that contest, and then I did a couple more. And
shoot, I'm so sorry. We have to take a break.
Okay.
But we'll be right back.
Okay.
After this commercial with Miss Ruby Rodden. You're watching my interview with Miss Ruby Rodden. Click here to continue.